100,000 children who came here alone without parents. We don't know where they're at. I'll tell you where they're at. They're in the cartels. The cartels are using them for hard labor and sex trade. They're military operations. And they are designed to protect billion-dollar operations. And they make even more money now, because before, if I were to sell you a pill, how many times can I sell you a pill or a gram of coke or a gram of meth? Once. Once you consume it, it's gone. Mm-hmm. How many times can I sell you a woman or a child? Hundreds. Hundreds of times. So not only do these people pay to come in, if they can't pay, then the cartels give them credit. And the way they make them work it off is either labor, which is you're going to see more crime across this country because these people paid the cartels to come in here. Even if they showed up from other countries, the cartels are making sure they're getting their money. I mean, there's parts of the Gulf cartel, the Cartel de Golfo, those guys are putting wristbands on people to make sure that they know they paid. So they're charging you to come across, and if you can't pay, they'll do it on credit. And then you have to work it off. So now you're seeing a lot of breaking and enterings and stuff because people owe the cartels. They don't want to, so I got to go steal something. If I can't find a job to pay for what I owe the cartel, then I'm going to steal it. The women end up working it off in the sex trade. The children, which by the way are about 150,000 unaccompanied minors a year right now. 150,000. Our government has admitted they don't know where about 100,000 of those children are. I mean, how is Americans not outraged to know that 100,000 children who came here alone without parents, we don't know where they're at? I'll tell you where they're at. They're in the cartels. The cartels are using them for hard labor and sex trade. And if you don't think so, let me just give you some statistics on child sexual abuse material, CSAM. CSAM is any photo or video depicting a child being raped or naked. So in 2014, we had 4 million reports of CSAM, 4 million, to the NCMEC, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. 4 million reports of that. So that means people called and said, hey, this image, this, whatever, 4 million times. That's a lot. Last year was 32 million CSAM reports. 32 million. So don't tell me that these children are not being trafficked in this country. And we have become the biggest place for slavery, and we have been the biggest place for perverse things like child sexual abuse material.
Yeah, we're the number one. The United States of America is the number one consumer of child pornography in the world.
Yes. And the cartels are willing to meet that. And they make a lot of money off of it. And it's continual money. They sell these women over and over again. We had a woman that was coming across the border. We caught her, and she had a baggie full of pills. Which, by the way, 8 of 10 women are raped when they come across. But she had a baggie full of pills.
8 of 10 women are raped.
8 of 10 women, and 50% of gay and trans people are raped by the cartels when they come across. So she had a baggie full of pills, like 50 pills. And we said, what are these pills? And she said, well, when I was going to cross the border, I knew I'd be raped multiple times. These are morning after pills. You know, where do we get as a country to where we put politics in front of people? Because that's what's happening. Because politically, your side says we want open borders. We're allowing 8 of 10 women to be raped as they come into this country, or children to just disappear back into the hands of the cartels.